Guys, my name is Nonima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Judge Rata's 55 years experience. But where is the professionalism, Jehovah? Where is the professionalism? We're going to talk about that. So every day, every other week, we always hear him talking about his 55 years experience. Judge Rata Mukwatleng never misses a chance to remind everyone that he's been in the legal profession for 55 years. But lately, those 55 years are starting to sound more like a slogan than a standard. Because when you watch how he handles court, the interruptions, the outbursts, the dismissive tone, it's hard to believe you are looking at half a century of experience. It's hard. Experiences should bring wisdom, patience, and balance. But what we are seeing in Judge Rata, whose emotional intelligence is hanging by a thread, a man more interested in reminding us of his past than proving its true professionalism. That's all that we see. That's what he can produce with his 55 years experience of breaking, right? It's not about disrespect, it's about accountability. A judge with 55 years in law should know that respect is earned through conduct, not demanded through age. And right now, his behavior in court doesn't reflect the dignity of that title. It undermines it. When a judge brags about experience while silencing advocates, blocking objections, and showing visible irritation, that's not authority, that's arrogance. He is an arrogant old hag. The courtroom isn't a stage for nostalgia. It's a place where fairness should speak louder than ego. Because right now, his ego is the one that we're dealing with. The question now is how long Judge Rata has served. It's whether he's still serving justice. The 55 years, almost half a century, he's busy telling us about half of his century. Now, I've observed that I think my observation is very sharp and others that see that, and a valid observation. And it is perfectly captured what many viewers and legal analysts have been noticing, that Judge Rata Mukwatleng's conduct and courtroom temperament are increasingly at odds with the professionalism he claims to represent. There is nothing professional about him. We've already unpacked some of the significance of that contradiction. Exactly. The image versus reality is what we are dealing with there for all first things first. Judge Rata Mukwatleng consistently reminds the court and the public that he has 55 years of legal experience, both as an attorney and a judge. Ordinarily, such experience should translate to judicial patience, emotional control, procedural fairness, and respect for all counsels. That is something he lacks on. He lacks on that. On a higher ground, he's lacking when it comes to that. He doesn't have that. But what we've been witnessing in court is the complete opposite of what he says. His tone, dismissive remarks, and visible irritation toward the defense, especially Advocate Mnisi, reveal a judge who seems more defensive about his reputation than focused on justice. But his reputation is more like it's hanging. It is as if the title 55 years of experience has become a shield, not a standard. The second thing, the problem with breaking from the bench, it is a huge one. It's a problem breaking from the bench. In judicial ethics, a judge should never boast about their experience because authority comes from impartial conduct, not from age or years of service. By repeatedly reminding the court about his decades in law, Judge Rata is asserting superiority instead of demonstrating its true fair rulings. It also creates an atmosphere of intimidation where lawyers might hesitate to object or challenge him for fear of being scolded or embarrassed. And he does that all the damn time. He scolds them, he embarrasses them. That's not judicial leadership. That's judicial insecurity disguised as authority. The gap between experience and emotional intelligence, number 3. True experience doesn't just come from time served. It comes from how you treat people under pressure. A judge with emotional intelligence listens, stays composed, and applies law with empathy and discipline. But when a judge interrupts, mocks, or blocks counsel, it shows that the years of service haven't matured temperament, only hardened ego. It's a professional hanging by a thread, and the whole nation is watching, and we are seeing everything. The fourth thing, why it matters for the Senzo Meyiwa trial, why it matters. This is not about disrespecting a senior judge. It's about demanding judicial consistency and decorum in a trial already marred by controversy, inconsistent evidence and emotional tension. A judge with 55 years experience should know that every word he speaks on record can influence public trust in the judiciary. But if his recent behavior, laughing off objections, scolding lawyers, and boasting about experience only deepens public doubt about the fairness of the trial. At this point, his reputation is not being protected by his experience. It's being tested by his conduct. Those are the things that Judge Ratha has put us through here in that Senzo Meyiwa case. This is the same judge that knows it's been 11 years full, while the Senzo Meyiwa family is waiting for justice for their son. He behaves like this. He behaves like this. What a shame. What a shame of a judge. What kind of a judge is this? I bet you are not going to hear no newsroom, no SABC, no ENCA telling us about the conduct of Judge Ratha. They're not going to speak about that. They won't do it. They will not address it. They will talk about how accused number 1 is denying. But they won't talk about Judge Ratha. We see you, newsroom. We see you. Sis, what kind of media do we have here? Oh, Sanalam, the things that we see from in that courtroom. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? When it comes to Mr. 55 years experience with nothing to show for it? He has absolutely nothing to show for it. Let's talk. I want to hear your views. Drop your comments in the comment section. Drop your thoughts. I want to speak to you. This is from the Noni M podcast. What we do, we talk about, we dissect the Senzo Meyiwa case, all the court drama, all the tensions and everything. That's what we talk about here. And we speak our mind when we do that. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.